True, it's a fabulous, incredible journey. 5 years and straight all the way up to IPO. So, what's the brand story of Neetu Yoshi Ltd?
So Neetu is my mother's name, and Yoshi means good luck in Japanese. So with
Okay.
my mom's blessing and the good luck, we started this company in 2020, wherein first we were registered into railways for trading of their scrap, and we were taking the lots from them, supplying it to various component manufacturers. Once we had got associated with the industry, we saw a lot of business coming to the railway industry, government bailing out 90,000 wagons order, and government most ambitious project, which is DFCC, dedicated freight corridor,
Yes.
being into place. We understood we could encash this opportunity. So we started doing a licensing with the RDSO and various investment platform, and understood a lot of business was going to come into the wagon industry. So initially in Rudapur, we established a machine shop wherein we were doing just a machining process. Once we while executing these products, we studied these products and understood how these products margins were and who were the end client for these products. We approached SIDBI and Central Bank with a vision and established the state-of-art manufacturing facility in Haridwar in 2023. Since then, we have been doing complete product in-house, and we are approved by RDSO for 28 different safety components. So the safety components are the component failure of these components would lead to a life risk. So railways have only allowed few companies which are registered as a Class A foundries, and further they have given approval of these products to manufacture these products. So we there are regular tenders. We quote them, get the orders from the railways, and also for the new wagon manufacturers which are like Titagarh, Jupiter, Texmacos. They need these connecting parts and critical components. We supply it to them.
Excellent. So, you're the backbone of the Indian railway.
Yes,
Generally.
we are catering to the niche demand of the railways.
All right. So, how do you intend to use the funds of the IPO?
So as of now, you'll see we are making a critical component which are going and fitting the bogies, which is the underframe of the bogies and the coupler. We are approved for 3 components of couplers. So the plant which we have right now is we can make products which are up to 100 kgs. The new plant which we are setting up in Kanpur, the complete funds would be going for the capex for that, which is about 50 crores, and for the general reserves and the IPO cost, best would be going for that. We'll be setting up a new facility wherein we will be making a bigger product, which is the side frames and the blaster, and the process of manufacturing would remain similar to what we are doing.
Okay. What is the current capacity of the?
So the current
manufacturing?
plant which we have is around 8,070 metric ton. The new plant which comes down to 700 metric ton monthly. The new plant which we are establishing, then that monthly capacity would be 1,030 metric ton.
All right. So, government's key focus is on the sustainability now. So, how is it going to boost, and what is your competitive advantage to make use of the opportunity?
So the government focus towards sustainable development have increased over the years. So when you talk sustainability, the government is building an infrastructure which can be sustained for the over years. So compared to any transportation mode, be it road, the railways is a much sustainable infrastructure which is used by various countries in life. So it reduces the pollution, carbon emission as well, and will be sustainable for a longer period of time. So that's why government came up with the project of DFC, which is the dedicated freight corridor of carrying the material completely throughout India and reducing the cost as well as sustainable development.
All right. Can you elaborate more on these safety components?
So the safety components are very critical parts. So as I explained you, failure of any would lead to a life loss. So these are the parts which get wear out or tear out with times.
Sure.
So they need to be made with specified dimensions, specified metallurgical process which we are following, and each lot so there's a very strict approval process for this. First is your facility approval.
Sure.
So then is a approval process for the each product which you are manufacturing, which is a very tedious process, wherein first you will upload a document which is called a document scrutiny, making a quality assurance plan and everything. We will give it to the railways. Once they are happy with the your document scrutiny according to the SPR, which is the standard technical requirement, you have made these products and all, they'll come for the audit at your facility, which is called the CCA, Capacity and Capability Audit, wherein they'll see whatever you mentioned in this STR spec, you are following that process, you have the manufacturing facility which you have specified in that, and your process is okay. Then they'll approve you for the capacity capability, and they'll give you a capacity that you can manufacture these many products in that. Further, and they'll allow you to make a prototype, wherein you will be allowed to make 10 to 20 products according to the product which is mentioned in the STR. So you will manufacture that and call them for an inspection. So once they come, they'll check it visually, internally, and all the metallurgical process and everything. They'll check. They approve you. You will be put as a developmental vendor in their on their site
Sure.
of RDSO vendor directory. So in according to that, you are allowed to get 15% of the tender you quote in the railways, and there is a time period and also the quantity. Once you supply that quantity without any rejection or failure, you are approved as an approved supplier. This is a whole tedious process of getting these approvals done, and as on date we are approved as an approved vendor for 28 these safety companies.
Super. So Himanshu, you're a young dynamic leader. So what's been your leadership mantra?
My vision, I feel that is the most important. Your discipline in life and following your vision with determination and passion is most important.
All right. Your final words for the stakeholders.
See a growth how we have been going in past. Similar growth we expect in future, and we have plans for that. We'll be expanding rapidly for that. So invest in Neetu Yoshi, a PAT manufacturing facility which we are offering is approximately 25%. In similar level we plan to grow in future level as well. So invest in Neetu Yoshi, you'll get high returns.
From raw to remarkable, all the way up. From you're transforming the whole civilization going forward,
Yes,
and shaping the future.
So the railway industry in India, if you'll see, it's there's a lot of changes required,
Yes.
lot of technology which needs to be bring in from outside. So we are working on that. So we just don't want to be associated with railways for the conventional things which have been going on. Our vision is to get the technology and be impactful in Indian railway industry and do some right to the job which we do.
Wonderful. Wish you a fantastic run at the IPO markets. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.